dare you to be willful, I dare you, I dare you. It's a really, really good theme where it comes to making music, creating music, encouraging words and things of that sort. That definitely gets my attention. And you know, a lot of the songs from the 70s, a lot in that Renaissance period of creativity, a lot of songs like that are just full of very encouraging, very uplifting, very calls to actions, as I like to say. Of course, I'm thinking of the Black Sabbaths and how all of those songs that have political, very, very strong social political meanings. Yeah, definitely a song like this, Double Dare, could apply to things like that. That's why I was asking, where would this particular song be very, very well suited as a soundtrack? If you've ever seen The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, you'll know what I'm talking about. Alright, man. Good song. I love that grungy guitar. Alright, man. So, let's check out the band first and then hit up the song. So, Boss are an English rock band formed in Northampton, England in '78. The group consists of Daniel Ash, guitar and sax, Peter Murphy, vocals, occasional instruments, Kevin Haskins, drums, and David J, bass. The band was originally named Boss 1919 in reference to the first operating year of the German art school, Boss. It's gotta be Bauhaus, although they shortened the name within a year of formation. One of the pioneers of Gothic rock, Boss were known for their dark image and gloomy sound, although they mixed many genres including dub, glam rock, psychedelia, and funk. Dub. Double Dare appears on In the Flat Field. It's the debut studio album by English Gothic band Boss. It was recorded between December '79 and July 1980 and was released on the 3rd of November in 1980 by record label 4AD, the first full-length release on that label. The album is considered one of the first Gothic rock records. And oh, yo, man. Holy cow, there's a lot of information about this album. Not only did the critics have a shit ton to say, there's a long legacy here. Okay, yeah, alright, what the hell, let's read it, man. Critical reception. While In the Flat Field received positive reviews in fanzine publications, the album was absolutely slated by the British weekly music press, according to Boss biographer Ian Shirley. NME described the album as 9 meaningless moans and flails bereft of even the most cursory contour of interest, a record which deserves all the damning adjectives usually leveled at grim-faced modernists. Yeah? Well, let's see you pick up the guitar, dude. Let's see what you can create. To hell with you. Reviewer Andy Gill then ultimately dismissed them as a hip Black Sabbath. Hey, I mentioned Black Sabbath. Dave McCullough of Sounds was also negative. No songs, just tracks. Ugh. Too priggish and conceited. Sluggish indulgence instead of a hoped for gothness. Coldly catatonic. What if that's what they were going for, dude? Man, these damn critics. I would love to line all of you guys up and see what musical history, what background you've got. You got all of this complex vocab and shit like you're some high authority. Man, I would love to line you all up and see who qualifies to say all of this shit. 3 years later, I still don't like y'all. I don't like any of you, you critics, with the exception of AllMusic and a little bit of a redeemed Rolling Stone. I'd just throw you all into the damn trash. The American Trouser Press, however, described it as a dense, disjointed patchwork of sound and uncertain feelings supported by a pressured, incessant beat. Delving deep into the dark side of the human psyche, Boss conjures up unsettling images of a world given over to death and decay. In his AllMusic retrospective review, Reggett praised the album, writing, "Few debut albums ever arrived so nearly perfectly formed," while Treble's Jeff Tarek described the songs as twisted, glam-inspired post-punk rave-ups. Jonathan Seltzer of Classic Rock magazine described the album as remarkably self-possessed, a distillation of influences down to a potent curtains-drawn universe of Boss's own. See, there's those that like it and those that don't. Legacy. AllMusic's Reggett wrote, "In the flat field practically single-handedly invented what remains for many as the stereotype of goth music, racked at times spindly vocals about despair and desolation of many kinds sung over mysterious and moody music." In 2012, Sonic Seducer ranked In the Flat Field at number 4 on its list of the 10 key albums for the Gothic scene, calling it a work that had shattered outdated ideas of rock music. Yeah, so the retrospective reviews are more kind. Some of that shit that I read were contemporary reviews. Why are critics not very forward-looking? Music author Dave Thompson described it as one of the most courageous albums of the age. Writing for Louder Than War, John Robb noted it as a staple record for the true post-punk scene. American musician and audio engineer Steve Albini from the industrial rock band Big Black called the album a masterpiece. See, it's all about perspectives. In the Flat Field was listed in Tom Moon's 2008 book 1000 Recordings to Hear Before You Die. In 2020, Rolling Stone included the album at number 61 on its list of the 80 greatest albums of 1980. Look at that. Someone has taken a serious dump on it, but on the end, the numbers speak for themselves. Really, really good album, man. Overall. Critics, man. All right, so guys, that concludes our look at, I guess it's just a melting pot of people from these various bands from a whole, and now they've kind of gone in a couple of different directions in the form of Peter Murphy, Love and Rockets, Tones on Tail, and Bauhaus Boss. Forgive me for it, correct me, but don't slam me. I know that some people are just going to be like, "Oh man, I cringe every time you said that wrong." Stuff like that. This is how it's pronounced, dumbass. I get messages like that. So man, yeah, you know what? I liked all 4 of these songs, and I can understand their relevance in the post-punk era, and the sound that they were going for, and how they were really overlapping in different tones, different moods. Like I feel like the Kundalini Express definitely would have made it onto a couple of dance tracks, and overlapped. So yeah, overall, it's definitely got some very, very relative tones to it. And the musicianship is excellent. I really like Peter Murphy's singing. I think he's got a great singing voice. Nice, strong, and amplified. All right, so guys, that concludes my look at this quad. Excellent quad. CSN, thank you very much, man. You gotta let me know what the hell that means. C space SN. Let me know what that means. Let me know if you're a lady or a gent, and give me a little bit of context, man. You're just sending me money, but you're not telling me shit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself, all right? So, but thank you very much for this excellent quad. It's always nice. This platform, man, I'm telling you, from one day to another, you don't know what the hell you're doing. I mean, yesterday, I did Nick Drake. Today, it's something completely on the opposite side of that. Tomorrow, it's going to be something completely on the opposite side of that. Actually, I know exactly what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing James Taylor, Fire and Rain. And then I believe I might have enough time to squeeze in Ronaldinho's, is it a quad or is it a triple shot? but it's Latin grooves. So you know what I'm saying? The pendulum just goes all over the place. So that's what I've got going on. So yeah, so Ronaldinho, Fiona, Chris, Rob, Charles got reactions loaded and ready to go for you guys. So I'll be knocking those out in a couple of days, man. So it's already Friday, the weekend's upon us. So I should be through, I should hit those up before the end of the weekend for sure. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. A different twist on things, but good and relevant all the same. So thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. Either Ronaldinho or Fiona's reaction. Peace out.